up, you guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Malaika Amai, and if you guys are returning, hey Grella. So today I'm gonna make sure that you know your energy flows where your attention goes, okay? Wherever your attention goes, things grow. Just like, imagine you having plants, right? I have plants. So anytime you take the time, I don't know why that sounded weird. Anytime you really focus on putting water, like watering your plants every time, it doesn't matter if you need to do it twice a week, once a week, the more you put your energy into that, your plants are going to grow. Like if I could show y'all my plants right now, if I could show y'all before and after my plants, y'all, my money trees are so big. First of all, I was never a plant mom. I didn't expect to be a plant mom, but it kind of just like, it just got thrown at me. So now I'm a plant mom, and like from the moment, like my money trees used to be like this big, maybe like this, but now my money tree, one of my money trees, I have to repot because that shit is now like a real tree. That shit is growing in my fucking house. Like damn. But like damn. So the more I put my attention and my energy into my plants, it's going to grow, right? So same thing with you. The more you put your energy into studying for a test or a class or an exam, the more the frequency is going to vibe and you're going to grow in that, right? It's only going to get better for you, right? The more you study, the more you practice, the more you train your brain to hold and obtain all this information, you're only going to get an A. You're only going to pass. Like there's no reason why you should fail if you're putting all your time and energy in this exam and your test, right? You're studying the study guide, you're taking the Quizlets, you're talking to the teacher, you're talking to your classmates, you're doing all and everything you need to do. So the moment the test comes, you literally know everything word for word, bar for bar, because you've taken so much time and your brain is holding all of this information and you've trained your brain to hold all of this information. So now when it comes time for the test, you can focus, you know exactly what words and descriptions and the pictures, you know exactly what's going on because you took the time to study, right? Where your energy goes, where your energy flows, your attention goes. I don't know why I be getting that shit back, like mixed up, but it's a real thing. It's just like putting in effort to something, right? It's just like if you have a relationship, the more you put your energy into that relationship, it's going to grow or it's going to fail, right? In either way, it's growing, right? It's growing. Negative, it's either going in a positive way or a negative way. Just think of it like that. Because it can either lead to a toxic situation or it can either lead to a positive situation, right? It just depends on the type of relationship that it is. Right. We've all had those toxic relationships where we like cling onto it and we attach and it doesn't go our way. But then we've had some relationships where we put our energy into it and like our good energy and then it grows. But I think that's a different type of energy, right? That comes into like, since we're talking about relationships, that has to do with like anxious and avoidant attachment. So the more you put your anxious and avoidant attachment or whatever onto it, then it might not grow. But the more you put healed and positive energy on it, so you see the difference. That's what I meant by that. Okay, period. I'm glad we got that sorted out because I did not need anybody trying to be confused in the comments, y'all. Trust and believe. I'm doing my best here. But I really need y'all to know, like, pick and choose the things that you really want to do in this life. And the more you take the time and enjoy the process while doing it, it's only a matter of time before you see the results that you want, right? Just like with my YouTube channel. Just starting in the beginning of like, I don't know, when did I start posting? Before I started posting these sit down videos, when did I start posting? Probably last year for my winter arc. I had less than 150. Now I'm over 200, right? The more I put my attention and energy into this shit, it's only gonna grow. And it's only a matter of time before my shit blows up. Like I already know my shit's blowing up now. The fact that it's already reaching one person, it's blown up. There you go. There you go. Sometimes my shit reaches 100 people. Blew up. Imagine if you have 100 people in your face. You're like, damn, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Where did y'all come from? Whoa, hey, It's all about where you put the energy. If you're putting your energy in a negative situation, right? If you're at a bar or you're out somewhere and you could feel somebody giving you dirty looks or whatever, the more you antagonize or let them antagonize you and you keep putting your energy into that, don't you think the fire is going to grow? Don't you think if I'm sitting here minding my business and somebody keeps bothering me and now they're poking the bear, right? So of course you're going to defend yourself, but the more you keep adding that energy or giving that time and space, it's only going to grow on both sides. Like, yes, you got to defend yourself, but if you give that shit energy, like now it's going to be a bigger fire. That person's fire, your fire, and it's just a big fire now. Trust and believe, right? I've had situations like that. Or it's just even like arguing. Why are you sitting online, Twitter fingers and dabbling your fingers away and like arguing with people online? Why are you putting your energy into that? Now you're telling yourself subconsciously you accept shit like that. So now like anytime something happens, like you're ready to go at it. And like, it's just like, I'm gonna put my energy. Don't put your energy into that, right? It's real easy to get influenced. And once you're influenced, you can steer off of the path of where you're supposed to be going and go into a different direction, because that's where the energy is, right? A lot of the times we're easily influenced, and a lot of the times we are, what's the word? Mutable. Especially if you're a mutable sign. Like for me, I'm a mutable sign. That means you can basically, like, you're a chameleon. You can match people's vibes, basically, right? So if you're easily influenced like myself and you're like, oh, well, this seems cool for the time being, you're going to just steer this way. That's why it's important to have a mind of your own. That's why it's important to use discernment. That's why it's important to like heal yourself and know who you are so you don't make these bad decisions, right? You have goals, you have dreams, you have aspirations. So it's important for you to stick to the plan. Stick to the plan and not your mood. I made a video about this not too long ago. Stick to the plan and not your mood, and not what your friends are saying, not what the latest trend is. No. Like I just said, flip that switch on. Turn your mindset around, and we're getting to the bag. Whatever the bag is, whatever the dream is, whatever the goal is, we're getting to it this year. We're not getting to it next year. We're getting to it now. Sit in discomfort. The more you sit in discomfort, the more you enjoy the journey, it'll be easy for you. Recording these videos is so much fun for me. Like, y'all, I really, like, for real, when I get new video ideas, I be so excited. Like, I have a whole list of video ideas to put out for y'all. And I just wish I can put them all out at once, because I'm just like, I got so much to say, and I just want everybody to feel what I have to say, even if it just hits one person, right? But the energy and the time and the effort that I'm putting into these videos, it's going to reach my audience, because we have the same energy. We're vibing on the same frequency. So that's why we're connecting, because our energies are aligned, right? It's all about alignment. I just talked about this in my last video. Whenever you're aligned with the frequency of wherever you want to be in life, that's where you're gonna go. That's the direction you're going to go. So if you're aligned with negative energy and you're putting your energy into negative shit and shit that has nothing to do with you and your goals, you're gonna go that way. It's like a magnet. It's a force that's pulling you. Duh, people, duh. Yes, this shit is science. This shit is real life. Like, I wasn't the best in science, but now I get it. You put two magnets next to each other and gonna whoop, right? But you put a negative and a positive. Where is it, a negative and a positive, or is it a negative and a negative that don't be? I don't fucking know, y'all, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? That I just told y'all I wasn't the best at science, so don't be in the comments talking about, girl, go back to school. I probably do need to go back to school and like refresh my mind, but you know what? Am I going to? No. Fuck. I'd rather be on here talking to y'all. But it's just like, you see what I'm trying to say? You got to make sure your frequency and your vibe is aligned with wherever you want to go, right? That's just like, if I'm like, for my plants, I'm gonna go back to my plants. If I'm speaking negative to them and I'm speaking down on them, they're not gonna grow. And I just told myself this the other day because I was watering my plants, and I was just like, oh my gosh, hey girl, like I'm talking to her like I'm talking to y'all, right? Because we're still growing, right? We're one with nature. So if you treat them bad, they're gonna die. If you speak negative to them, they're gonna like cave in and like, oh no. Just like if you speak negative to a human being, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna feel bad. They're not gonna want to come out. They're gonna be introverted and like be all self-conscious now. Same thing with the plant, right? The more you speak life into a plant, it's gonna grow. Boom. It's just like speaking life into yourself. The more you speak life, the more you put the energy into yourself, the more you're gonna grow. How do you think Kai Cenat got to where he was? How do you think Speed got to where he was? How do you think all of these like big YouTubers and creators, like there's so many people, and there's people that I don't even know. There's people that you don't even know. There's people that are making hundreds of millions of dollars that we don't even know their name, right? How do you think they got there? They got there because they spoke life into themselves. So the more they spoke life, the more they put their energy into whatever it is that they wanted, whatever it is that they desired, they got it. Of course, they had to sit in discomfort because it was probably something that they weren't used to, but they saw the bigger picture, right? Where your attention goes, things grow. So if I'm putting my attention into this bowl where there's soil and there's seeds, right? And I know the Bible talks about this somewhere, y'all. Please, Bible thumpers, don't crucify me. I don't know the scripture, but I do know they talk about it somewhere in the Bible. Trust and believe that. But it's just like if I'm putting all my attention right here in this bowl, right? It's going to grow strawberries. It's going to grow avocados. It's going to grow lettuce. It's going to grow wherever the fuck. It's going to grow money. It's going to grow new business opportunities. It's going to grow brand deals. It's going to grow whatever I want it to grow. Wherever your attention goes, that's where things grow. So it's important for you to make sure your mind is on to the T, like it's on point. What do you want to do? Do whatever you want to do. Take the time, baby steps every single day. You don't need to go 100% every day because you're not 100% every day. Just like I told y'all in my last video last week, I was not 100%. I just made a video on how bad bitches cry too. I was not 100%. I was probably 12%. I was barely making it. But you know what? I got up here and still recorded a video for y'all. Did that video do numbers? I don't know. It probably got like 4 views. I don't know. But I still got up here and did it. So stay consistent, right? Every single day, a little bit every single day. You could be 100 one day. You could be 50. You could be 85. You could be 75. You could be 32. You could be 14. You could be 12. You could be 5. You could go back up to 58. You could go back to 89. As long as you're doing something every single day, put your attention every single day. Do what you can do every single day. It's all about vibes. It's all about frequency. The more you are aligned with whatever it is that you want, basically your higher self. Do you know, first of all, can we get a little bit deep? Do you know that you are a spiritual being? Do you know that this physical body is not forever? Do you know that you are connected to something that is bigger than what you can physically see? Do you know that you have magical powers? Do you know you can have anything and everything that you want? Do you know that you are a God? Do you know that you are connected to source? So with that being said, it only takes for you to be consistent and put the energy and put the time into the things that you want to grow. Put the energy, match the frequency, align with your higher self, and have gratitude for every second of that present moment. The more you do that, the more you practice that, anything and everything is yours. And that's just what it is. Sorry about that, guys. I just got an unexpected call. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.